Hey guys, Genesis family. This is Marco here standing overlooking Golan Heights, Syria. What happened in Syria in the last 10 days, it's huge, it's historical, it's even biblical. After 50 years, almost about 50 years, the Assad regime is done. The Ba'ath regime is done. Syria is returning to what it was before Sykes-Picot agreement. You remember the French, the British dividing the land here. Long story short, no more Assad regime. Now we have a new ball game, which we don't know what's going to happen. What's relative to Israel is the border with Syria, 106 kilometers from the Hermon mountain all the way to Jordan. It was a very quiet border. Now we don't know. Israel in the last few days is bombing all of Syrian army facilities, strategic weapon, air force, everything, so they will not fall down to the end of the rebels, which we don't know who they are still. It will take a while. In one hand, it's a risk, okay, because probably groups will come to the border, which we don't know who are them, but in the other hand, it's an opportunity. Why? We might establish a good neighbor project 2.0 like we had 10 years ago. Now that's an opportunity for Genesis. Genesis is going to engage that with the army, understand what's going on, all the way to sending maybe teams inside Syria to the villages in the Syrian border. We will talk about it once it will be relevant. But good news, bad news, we don't know. Actually, we cannot impact. The reality is happening in front of us. We just have to be proactive and engage. I'm talking security wise. What will happen? We don't know. To be here in Israel in those days, it's historical. Remember where we were 14 months ago, where we are now. Hamas is done, Hezbollah is done, Syria is done. All of the Iranian regime plan for 45 years is collapsing like domino stone. The next phase is Iran. Stay tuned for the next Genesis report from Iran. I'm kidding. I don't know when it will happen, but we are anticipating that. Once the Iranian regime will fall down and there will be a revolution there, then we can talk about a new Middle East. We love you all. Stay tuned.